Here's 5 downloads and predictions that you're going to want to know. They're happening right now or very soon. To me, some of them are obvious. What do you think? I believe the Great Divide that I've always been talking about, you can look at that on my other videos, has now begun with Elon Musk. Some of you guys think it's a big joke, that they're just joshing each other. No, this is a real deal. I knew that right from the get-go. You'll see in the battle of the governments and the battle of AI. Everybody asking me, what's going on in Canada? And why don't you have predictions about Canada? Because there's nothing fucking going on in Canada. That's the problem. Nothing going on. Except that Carney wants our kids living in modular homes built by a company that he already owns. You know what? I'll do a prediction on that one next. So head over to my page and see it for yourself. Next one, a download that I received. Once you're out of the matrix, and when you're out of the matrix, when you know what's going on with the government, when you know what's going on with the food and the agricultural system, when you know all the poisons that are in our foods and how they've been slowly infiltrating our foods for the last 25 years, because all the ingredients of our childhood comfort foods have, they're 4 times the amount of ingredients, and I can't even read most of them. And however deep you go, you can go on and on and on. I choose not to go too deep into the matrix. But the download that I received is that once you know. And that means you're already out of the matrix. So we're going to look at the allegory of the cave. Okay, that's with Plato and Socrates. I'll do that one next. But once you're out of the cave, you can't go back in the cave. It won't happen. And once you're out, you're out. And if you're going to try to drag other people out of the cave, it won't happen. Read the Republican. It's in there. So you're out of the cave. Just enjoy yourself. Okay, guys? Just enjoy yourself. I know, at first when we're out of the cave, like it says in the parable, we're blinded by the light. Like, we can barely see and get our bearings, and we're kind of in shock with the blindness of the light that we see. But once you get past that, it might take you a few weeks. It might take you a few years. I know some people that have been stuck in this for 25 years, blinded by the light. They're pissed off. They're angry. They're frustrated. They want better agriculture. They want better food. They don't want to be duped. I can't talk today. They don't want to be duped by commercialized, government-based economy, right? They want to be able to live their own simple life. So go ahead. Do it. Stop trying to drag people out. However, as it says as well in the allegory of the cave, I'm probably not saying that right, is that as a philosopher, because it says Socrates and Plato, our job is to let other people know of the wisdom that we are aware of. But if you've already done that, the best way is just to live your best life. That's the best way for other people to see what you're doing. And if they're happy where they're at, leave them be too. There's a pyramid, and it's been around for a long time. And we can call it the business of politics, the big business of each country, etc. So it's a pyramid. And there's one. And the highest hierarchy, whoever the puppeteers are, we don't know who they are, but the highest, most richest, the ones that are controlling everything, there is one hierarchy. You can call them the Bilderbergs, the Rothschilds, whatever you want to call them. I think there's even above that. They're up there sort of pulling all the strings. They've been the only pyramid for a really long time. Guess what? Second pyramid is being built right now. Another way of living. And it'll be a good way of living as well. Way different. Not the matrix. Not around everything has to be conclude into making money. And that's going to take a while to build. It took a while to build this one, so it's going to take a while to build that one. And we're already in the midst of building this pyramid. Religion, God, and your belief system is the next agenda. Download, whatever you want to call it. I'm not quite sure what this one is. But in my dream, my night dream, somebody came up to me and told me what God was. And I've been asking for this. Like, I want a reality check. I want to know what the hell this whole world is all about. So basically said, the more you search for God, the more God exists. And the more you exist. So I woke up and I thought about this Thank goodness I remembered. And I was like, what? And then right away what came to me was the double slit experiment. You put 2 and 2 together. You tell me what you think. I'm writing in it in my book, my wisdom diary. I've been writing a wisdom diary for 4 years, and it's going to come out this year. What do you think of that one? The other download I got is about the weather. So I've been having some people in a group that I say, I'm getting sick and tired of being controlled, the weather being controlled, and all of these things going across the sky and controlling our weather. And maybe it is, maybe it isn't. That's not what this is about. But what this is about is, how do you know? First of all, the weather's never been in your control. Newsflash. And how do you know there hasn't always been a controlled weather system? By, I don't know, God, aliens, whoever's running this simulation? Who cares? So, second one, of course, I don't want unnecessary pollution. So the last one, not the second one, I've said a whole bunch. The last one's just live your best life, guys. Like, once you're out of the cave, you're out of the cave. Don't keep being angry about being in the cave and all the other people that are in the cave. Because if you keep living your life angry at that, you're still, metaphorically, in the cave.